You ain't no chef, I ain't no chef, but today we're gonna be cooking like chef. I'm gonna make seared duck, I'm gonna debone it, and then we're gonna do some roasted vegetables with that. Right, so what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna make an incision right through here and here, because we're gonna separate the duck into quarters. Then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna pop that bone right out of the socket. Then we're just gonna pull that right out of the bone and get as much of the meat as possible, and then we're gonna trim it up a little later. So you do that with that side, do the same thing with this side. Put that in there for now. Put it in there. Then we're gonna move to the breast. Just gonna go right here down the side of one breast, and again just try to save as much meat as possible, because there's not a lot of meat in duck anyway, so trying to just save as much as we can. Then I like to just pick it up and kind of go down the side like that and kind of pull the bone right out. Right, so there's one breast, and then flip it around and do the same thing for the other side. Okay, there we go. So the first thing I'd like to do is I like to put some oil, not a lot. Oil helps to keep the moisture in, so just add a little bit of oil, and then I go in with the salt, some pepper, you know, just the basics, some garlic. Always try to get a nerve into whatever I'm doing, so I like thyme a lot. I know it's only dry thyme, but I'm trying to keep it simple over here. Some adobo, a little bit of that, and some Creole. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rub it in just to make sure that every single piece of the meat has evenly seasoning. So that's pretty good. Now I'm just gonna set this to the side and start working on the vegetable part. Alright, the vegetables we're gonna use, I'm gonna have some onions, of course. I want to use some potatoes, different color. Little potatoes, these are really good. That'll go really good with the duck. So let's see. gonna use some of that, and then some Brussels sprouts. I love these things. They're really good for you. They're really healthy, and they taste really, really, really good. I'm gonna cut an onion. I'm gonna small dice it. Not anything too crazy. Throw that in, right in the bowl. We're gonna cook everything together, so I'm just gonna put all the vegetables together. So the potatoes, I'm just gonna make wedges out of them so that they cook pretty quick. And then the Brussels sprouts, I'm just gonna cut right into 4. So right now, we're gonna turn this up to medium heat, and we're going to put the duck face down right onto the pan for about 5 minutes. We wanna reduce the fat because it's fatty, so you don't really wanna be eating all that fat. So we'll put that in there and reduce the fat. Alright, so right now it's been about 5 minutes, and as you can see all of that grease. That's too much grease to eat, so I'm just gonna flip it over for about a couple seconds just to sear the other side of the meat. And we're just gonna probably right. I'm just gonna put that to the side on a pan. Then this has got a lot of flavor anyways. The grease, I don't like to eat it because I don't want to get fat, but we're gonna save some, a little bit, not a lot. And then we're gonna drop our vegetables and sear that off and cook it down for a little while. Now I'm gonna hit this with some salt and pepper. So that it's not bland. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Stir it again for a little bit. You see that black stuff? That's a lot of flavor. I'm gonna deglaze that with some white wine. Then I'm gonna put the duck right on top of it and put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. So get the white wine. Any cheap white wine's really good. It smells really, really, really good. So I'm gonna hit that with some white wine. Make sure to get that stuff from underneath. This is also gonna help cook the potatoes. Smells so good. Alright, so I'm just gonna take that off of that. It's all gonna come off. All that stuff, it's all that flavor. So the moisture is gonna help cook the potatoes the whole way. And then you're gonna put the duck right on top of it and put it in the oven. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes now, so it's ready. Nice, beautiful. Vegetables are cooked. The duck is great. Now we're gonna let that sit for about 10 minutes so that the duck doesn't bleed out. Now I'm just gonna cut these. Just one side. And this is the other side. Now we're gonna this up a little bit. So all this nice vegetables. The wine created kind of like a sauce. So then we're just gonna put that right on the middle. We're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna do duck right on top of it, just one side. And there you have it. I ain't no chef, but I eat like a chef.